Hey everybody, it's the Jolteon of Let's Play Cthulhuigi. Sorry, I can't say that. Stolen Valor. Doing the swimming levels in Wario Land. Frick. Dang. This is actually the hardest level in the game. Because I don't know how to not get whacked by these little fish. They're cute fish too. A lot better than those cheeps you see in Super Mario. Anyway, like, there's definitely some safe strats to this level. Like, in that if you just, like, tap forward, I don't think they ever hit you. They do jump before they're on... Yeah, that's rough. They, like... You really have to commit to it. Like... Yeah, you just can't choke. And that's not a great strategy, per se. Yeah, this is swimming. It's a normal game mechanic, but we unlocked it, like, what amounts to... I'll call that 15% of the way through the game. That's literally how many treasures out of 100 we have. You don't need 100 to beat the game, but they do get harder as it goes on. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Yeah, this is sort of the magic of Wario Land 3. And we gotta keep saying stuff like this for the entire game, because it just keeps being true. God, this tile set also feels very iconic. The weird pipes and square wave lines are also very iconic. This strategy doesn't work against this enemy. Ducking doesn't work against that. What? Oh, I know what you're supposed to do. When this game makes you feel smart, it makes you feel smart. Yep, and that is, yeah, that's literally all there is to it. And the chest is just right there. You just have to do it twice. It does teach you about breakable walls, which is fun. The, music coin is a nice little reward. I like that these snowflakes That was so embarrassing. You'll forgive me. An indulgence, won't you? Like, I could just cut the failed attempts. I just don't feel like editing these. Like, it's not the vibe I'm going through. Here's the sky blue crayon. I kind of wish, like, it would be cool if it showed you the version of that little environment before and after the color update. Let's see, I guess while I'm here I'll also do the first of the minecart segments in Volcano's base, because pretty sure that's possible. I don't think you ever get the cutscene for something that isn't possible. Also, sorry about that. Okay. I don't really have any excuse. I always thought this fish kind of looked like Daffy Duck. Yeah, there's a lot of music coins in this little section. Not always you see 3 practically on the same screen like that, but it's fun when you do. And I'm pretty sure you just need, like, the helmet that lets you headbutt through hard blocks, and maybe... No, I think that has to be it. I don't think you need the, Swift Swim boots. The super, flippers. Because there's nowhere that you can't access just through riding the currents, I don't think. But yeah, this is another instance of the wet cave tile set that appears in almost every level. This is probably one of the harder bosses, I'd have to say. You dodge these things, which basically just make you puff up. And then you dodge these things, which, like, stun you a little bit. But you, like, have to aim this weird bank shot to do damage with the, like, literal actual chestnut Goombas. That'll do? Yeah. The projectiles don't need to be fired properly, and yeah, you'll notice I was jumping every time those landed. It's because the third time... I think that'll... If I do this first try without suspending, I'll be pretty happy, because I was, like, flubbing pretty bad. Okay, there we go. That's what makes this hard. I'll give it at least one more authentic attempt before saves coming. But yeah, that it's just tricky because I like to stay near the side of the screen because it's easier to line up the shots from there, but you basically can't escape the bounces if you're over there. You need to have a big brain understanding of trigonometry to beat this crazy Kitsune. I like the little statues of the background with the droopy nose. Did I do it for you? Bortzoi. Getting sloppy. That's the thing. If you get tilted by these bosses, they just get harder. I might actually deliberately get hit by this smoke attack because, yeah, it's a special animation. That doesn't count. I did just say I was gonna get deliberately hit by it. Please don't call me a fake LPer. Yeah, this is basically perfect RNG. That's definitely not actually what... I love that little freaking manhole cover, flip it up there, and then that one statue's just floating. Good stuff. Game is so iconic. So yeah, up next is the volcano's base, but we are going to unlock something or other from this, I believe. Yeah. The fan blows away all that dust that was blocking entrance to the east. And there's our final quadrant. I think I will just go there. In fact, yes, I know. I always forget you just, like, kind of blast through the south like that, only 3 levels. I forget how this level works. Yeah, there's that curious little floating door there. This is a really fun level. It, like, transforms a lot more than your average level. There's these little extra secret areas, which are always a blast. A Wario blast, that is. Bomberman, and there's a blue key? What the? We haven't even gotten a blue chest. This east side sure is a strange area. Yeah, this definitely has, like, the most high concept areas. I don't think I need to qualify that. It's not necessarily the most interesting ones, or even, like, the most final feeling ones, because, like, the actual final area is just totally optional after the 5th music box, which unlocks the final boss. Spoilers for a game from the year 2000 that I don't think you would be watching this Let's Play of if you didn't have a little bit of affinity or curiosity about. But yeah, I think this will be the stink flute. Wakes up all the stinks. Yep. And now we get to the truly non-linear part of Wario Land 3, because this is going to open up a lot of new stuff for us. Beautiful music. I wish they had shown Wario playing it and not just the flute itself, but a game can only be so perfect. I do really just like the map getting more and more cluttered as you have more little elements added to it. I don't think there's really that much past this point that keeps doing stuff like that, but it does add a lot to just have these little cute animated guys wiggling around. It's good stuff. Oh, you also notice, it's not as obvious here, but this area is always night for now. Might as well just hit them in order. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, the music being remixed for night is also a nice touch. Do 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 do. Yeah, these snakes are weird in that they spit fire, but I don't think that's ever useful. Like, it is useful at one point, but it's snakes that you don't unlock using the pipe here. They're just in an area that you unlock through another means. Fascinating game. As far as I know, those snakes don't show up if you haven't done the flute here. Maybe no snakes exist in Wario Land 3 until then. I was saying that mostly facetiously, but like, could be the truth. Also, I should stop dying to this baby trap. Bubble Wario is a pretty good power. The special ability of Bubble Wario is to go up even through strong current, and it's actually preserved for that use in Wario Land 4 to better effect. And here's that beloved green cave that's wet with stalagmites. Nothing better than a wet cave. And the lovely flower you find inside. Alright, let's go back to the volcano's base, because now we have the first double event. Okay, I think I'm just misremembering where this... Yeah, okay, I am. It's in here. I knew it was, like, at the start, through a weird little slope thing, but it's this. So yeah. I don't know why I interpret this as, like, subterranean. I think it's literally just because there's another volcano level where there's, like, the railroad, or the minecart, whatever you want to call this. Railroad. I think I just screwed up, by the way. Okay, so I'll get the third one before I get the second one, that's fine. Don't need to be vampire because I'm not going for the sparkle coins. I do need that minigame clear. Yep. You'll notice that my coin count is expanding far beyond what I would ever use for the minigame, and that does change somewhat as the game goes on. You know, this is not interesting enough to keep a secret. At a certain point, it becomes a cost of 30, and then it becomes a cost of 50. I think that's after you beat the final boss, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, I think I'm just out of luck here. Okay, well, I'm not going to save scum literally every single time. Yeah, see, there you want to land in the rough because otherwise you would bounce into the beautiful blue sea. Let's see. Right, so if I just land right around there, I got whatever the opposite of greedy is. Alright. Yeah, this is a pretty generous game. It's really just repetitive. It's not even, like, tedious per se. It's like a kind of engaging little mini-game. If you saw a door that was just pitch black and it had a picture of a, like, screwed up Waddle Dee on top of it, would you go into that door in real life? I might. This room didn't need to be designed like this, but it was. And I like to think it's because Wario Land 3 takes place in a real-world environment that they had to design a video game in. There's Wario's crown. I think this is like just a purely useless item. Let's get that actual first Minecraft red key mission. And yeah, this is reused content from the, like, between these two exits, but it never really feels Maybe it's just because, like, I've 100% of this game 4 or 5 times, and I, like, kind of know all the crap that it has up its sleeve, but I just love how, like, if you crouch walk forward, you go the exact same speed as this. And sometimes, like, I think it's literally just on my TV. My TV is, like, stuttering and, like, interpolating frames in a way where it looks, like, really shaky, but yeah, I'm looking at the capture window and it looks fine on there. But that's, like, part of the charm, almost. So I think now I'm literally just, yeah, riding back to the beginning for, like, a music coin and the ability to more quickly retry, but I don't mind going up that ladder one more time. I love how you can start the slide from any point on the slope, including, like, the bottommost pixel, and you always slide to the side even if you're sliding horizontally. Anyone who follows me on Twitter will see when I was first playing this, I was really playing with that mechanic on Sea Turtle Rocks, a level that we'll be exploring later, that has a lot of slopes in different directions right next to each other. The night themes are so peaceful. Free coins. I don't think I've been pointing it out, but each one of those music coins is worth 10 or 50 coins or something. Probably 10. It's definitely 10. There's that thing. A gemstone? I don't think that's a useless one, but for the life of me, I can't remember what animation that gives it a use it's part of. Oh, and you'll see the background, like the sky is now colored in with that light blue. Sky blue, so to speak. Do, 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 do. And yeah, here are these donut slinging freaks that I was alluding to the first time I was in this level. They're only here during the day. Oh, and crouching makes you immune to donuts. I think the red key is accessible, like... Is it just, like, right here or something? I don't think muscle memory is quite right. Oh, also, you can break through the true hard blocks. Oh, yeah, that's where it is. But yeah, like... I've played this game enough that I, like, can intuitively figure out where stuff is supposed to be. I think I might need to go over... Yeah, it's definitely not in here. I guess by singing along to this, it's gonna be kind of obvious. Actually, no. I think the singing will make it sound like it's synced up when actually the audio's on a delay. That was, as I mentioned in the first part, why I had to scrap the original first recording session because I had my TV audio on. Oop, I actually wanted that. I always thought these looked like Cheerios. Wario Land 3, the game for Cheerios freaks. Yeah, you'll notice that I like to leave the ladders with the advanced technique of pressing B and side to just walk off the side of them, like, even if right at the top of the ladder, as long as beneath the fault jump through platform. Okay, so that book, and then that lovely flower, freeze the sea. Alright, I think I'll get the treasure here, and I'll call that a part, because it is getting to the arbitrary cutoff. Now I know what you're thinking. If you're starting off in that north sector, and you're going all the way over to the east, wouldn't it be nice if you could just go to the left? And if that's what you're thinking, look at those brambles right there. You're thinking the right way. Just a little too impatient. Anyway, this is actually like a really good stopping point because the game... I guess it doesn't really open up any more at this point than it did from like the flute or anything else that like opens up multiple levels, but the power-ups always feel really huge, especially at the beginning when you're like going from very limited movement Wario to a new and improved Wario. Where's that key? Oh, I need to break into it from that side. Do. Tempted to talk about like some of the later stuff here. Yeah, this is maybe where this game gets a little esoteric, because it's like not particularly well telegraphed you can break through there. You just have to kind of see it and like realize that if it's stuck like that in a little closed area, there has to be some way to get to it. And this game doesn't really do warps, so it works. And here we go, Wario's famous Viking helmet from Wario Land 1. That's right, the spiked helmet makes Wario able to do a big jump. Check this out. I thought this was so amazing as a kid because I was just like taunted by those hard blocks for so long, and I felt like I was finally pulling a fast one on them by being able to bonk them out of the way. Even though it's like literally only one point where you even see a hard block above you. It isn't even a hard block, it's a soft block. It's just you can't do the Mario jump on anything. But yeah, next time join me for a Town in Chaos, hardest boss in the game. Semper Wario.